welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Second down at 4. They'll try the left side. Redmond. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, Redmond got a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he's taken down, but not before he gets the 5-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long out.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of...
Finds through and now a crease. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 46 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. They go play action here on first down. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. From the gun, Hyde. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to throw. Hyde. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense possession. They'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
These two teams all tied after one. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 75 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Panthers have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action. Now Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On play action, it's Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flag. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Succop's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Brady. A check down here to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Jones breaking from the contact. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
90 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Off play action. Hyde. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Hyde. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Now on is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Brady. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down, here's Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. 76 yards. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 64 yards. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Hyde. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. It's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point try now for Succop. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Panthers 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
That caught by Trimble, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Off play action. Hyde. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Hyde. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
45, Mike 45.
From the gun, Hyde. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Buccaneers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 18 now. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans, oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
On 1st and 10, Hyde. And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Off the play fake, Hyde. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This game was really a tussle. Seemed like just... And now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know
defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Bucs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Now Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. This is taken around the 12. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Throwing on 1st down. Hyde. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. On 1st down, Hyde. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his... And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. It completes it once more to Anderson. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Off play action. Hyde. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw on 3rd down. Hyde. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown! Anthony Ferkser from 17 yards out. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point safely through. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh,